Alright, let's get in.
For the Capitol Records presentation.
Any more questions?
Script's nice, then we may do it.
One question we like in Hollywood, like to know how you compare movie working to, say, the concert tour or recording sessions. You know, amount of work and stuff like that.
Well, we don't compare it much, you know.
Would you rather play the Hollywood Bowl again than Dodger Stadium?
We don't really mind.
Maybe we can start another controversy here. One of your countrymen was here yesterday or the day before he returned to England, or on his arrival in England. He said he thought American women were out of style for not wearing miniskirts, and that because they didn't wear miniskirts, their legs were ugly. I'd like to ask you what you think about American women's legs.
Well, if they don't wear miniskirts, how does he know their legs are ugly?
You know, on your album cover that was banned here, first of all, whose idea was it? And second of all, what was it supposed to mean from your standpoint?
What's he say?
Can you say that again?
The album cover that was banned here, you know, the one with the dolls and the meat, whose idea was it? And
The photographers who took it.
and what was it supposed, I mean, was there any meaning behind it?
John, why did you decide to make Howie won the war, minus the other Beatles?
Because he just asked me. And I just said yes. I was just like that.
Do you consider that now, since you've been in the United States here for almost a week, that this religious issue is answered once and for all? Would you clarify and repeat the answer that you gave in Chicago?
I can't repeat it again because I don't know what I said, you know.
Well, would you clarify the remarks that were attributed to you?
You tell me what you think I meant, and I'll tell you whether I agree or...
Well, some of the remarks attributed to you in some of the newspapers, the press here, said that concerning the remark that you made comparing the relative popularity of the Beatles with Jesus Christ and that the Beatles were more popular. This created quite a controversy and a furor in this country, as you are obviously aware.
Do you know that, John? You created it.
Now, would you clarify the remark?
Well, I've clarified it about 800 times, you know. I could have said TV or something else, you know, and that's as clear as it can be. I just used Beatles because I know about them a bit more than TV. I could have said any number of things. Wouldn't have got as much publicity, though.
My question is directed at all of you. Do you think this controversy has hurt your careers or has helped you professionally? Obviously, you're quite aware of it.
It hasn't helped or hindered it, I don't think. I think most sensible people took it for what it was, and it was only the bigots that took it up and thought it was, you know, on their side. They thought, haha, here's something to get them for. But when they read it, they saw that, you know, there was nothing wrong with it, really. It's just that they thought that by us saying, by John saying that we were more popular than Jesus, they thought, you know, he's bound to be arrogant. Did you see the fellow on telly last night? He said it. Tonight Show.
I'd just like to simplify things a little by suggesting that the two gentlemen with the roving mics select the questioners rather than me, because they can move around faster. So if you want to ask a question, please draw the attention of one of the two roving microphone men.
John, what stimulates you in your work?
Just anything, you know.
And also, what's your favorite group in the U.S.?
Favorite what?
Group in the United States.
I've got a few, you know. Birds, Spoonful, Mamas and Papas, I suppose.
Beach
On that side of it. And Miracles, etc. on the other side of it.
My question concerns money. I was wondering if you still have an arrangement with the U.S. Internal Revenue Department to pay your taxes to England through them. Another part of the question is, how much money have you grossed in your current U.S. tour, and is it true that you lost?
We don't know. We don't know about that. We don't do the money side of it, you know. Brian does that.
And we don't particularly
They
worry
just tell
about
us
it.
what we get in the end.
The tax thing.
We pay tax and things, but we don't know how much or how much we've made or anything, you know, because if we were going to worry about that, we'd be nervous wrecks by now.
I'd like to direct this question to Messrs. Lennon and McCartney. In a recent article, Time magazine put down pop music, and they referred to Day Tripper as being about a prostitute, and Norwegian Wood as being about a lesbian. Now, I just wanted to know what your intent was when you wrote it, and what your feeling is about the Time magazine criticism of the music that is being written today.
We were just trying to write songs about prostitutes and lesbians, that's all. God.
Do you have any plans to
Can't use it on
work
the air,
separately in the future?
Can you repeat that question, please?
Yes, will you be working separately in the future? Or together?
Pardon?
It's all together, probably.
Together? John Lennon, aren't you doing a picture alone?
Yeah, but I mean, that's only in the holiday bit, you know.
I see.
In between Beatle.
Fred Paul from KASK. First of all, I'd like to say hi to you all again. It's really good to see you. And so,
Go on, Brad.
I'd like to ask a question that you've never been asked before. What are you going to do when the bubble bursts?
So, you know, that's a personal in-joke. He used to ask it at every press conference we went to keep the party going.
Do you think we'll have another tour again next year?
Could be Fred, could be Brian does that.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Fred.
Outside in Hollywood tonight, you had to arrive in an armored truck, and the truck was swarmed by adoring fans. What is the situation wherever you go? Do you ever have an opportunity to walk out in the street without being recognized, or can you walk into a theater to see a movie by yourself?
If you go and the lights are down.
We can do that in England. It's easier in England than it is here. And it's mainly because we know England better.
It'd also be easier to do it if we were on tour, you know. Because we're on tour, people know where we are. That's why we have a crowd.
Yes, I went out.
Paul? Paul?
I'd like to direct this question to George Harrison, if I may.
What's your new address?
George, before you left England, you made a statement that you were going now to America to be beaten up by Americans. Do you mean to say in so many words that you feel that the American fan is more a hostile fan?
No, not at all.
Or a more enthusiastic?
Actually, I said that when we arrived back from Manila. They said, what are you going to do next? And I said, we're going to rest up before we go and get beaten up over there. Merely beaten up is just... Really, we just get sort of shoved around a bit. Jostled around in cars and planes. So, you know, that's all it is.
Well, do you think that's more an enthusiastic fan than a hostile fan, would you say?
I think there's definitely more enthusiastic fans.
But if anyone beats us up, it's not the fans, is it?
Yeah, the fan thing, I think they proved it themselves, you know, after this. We found out that there are a lot of fans who are great. And all the ones we lost, I think, we don't really mind anyway. Because if they can't make up their minds, who needs them?
Thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about the image scrimmage, and I'd direct this to anybody. how has your image changed since '63? Is it a little more? Is it the same?
An image is how you see us, so you know you can only answer that.
You're the only one that knows.
Who's that? Oh,
It's you.
Oh, well. No, I want to get your opinion. Is it a little tarnished now, Dick, or what would you say it is? I know, I have my opinion,
We haven't
but...
got any tags for our opinion. It's good old Dave, isn't it? Where is he? That's Dave from the Birds, a mate of ours. Yahoy, mateys.
Do you ever plan to record in the United States, and why haven't you yet?
We tried, actually, but it was a financial matter. Bit of trouble over that one. No, we tried, but
internal politics.
Hush, hush.
Nice.
I'm sure you've all heard of the many beetle burnings and beetle bonfires, and I was wondering, do you think American girls are fickle?
All girls are fickle.
Well, the photos we saw of them were a sort of middle-aged DJs and 12-year-olds burning a pile of LP covers.
This question is directed to Paul and John. You have written quite a few numbers for Peter and Gordon, and I understand they don't like it because they think that it's you writing the song that makes it popular. Do you plan to write any more songs for them?
They, you know, if we write songs for, they ask us to write songs for them if we do it. I mean, they don't mind it. They like it, but it's, people come up and say, we see you just getting in on the Lennon-McCartney bandwagon. That's why they did that one with our names not on it, woman. Because everyone sort of thinks that's the reason they get hits. It's not true, really.
Gentlemen, what do you think?
Face the photographers over there. Can we have all the photographers cut across the front then, please? The presentation by Capitol Records is, as I said earlier, the effective finale for the press conference, so far as everyone except the television crews are concerned. May I ask for your cooperation now in clearing the room of everyone except the television crews?